just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. On the finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl IV. Harbaugh, the Ravens and 49ers are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Let's go, let's go!
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Set, ready, set the flag. 36. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
I'm going free. I'm going back to you. Rush in. Rush in. Go. Me. Kill.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Here we go. 180. 21. I got this.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. What do you need? 21. Hey, gun.
They run with Breida, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
21. I got you. Hey, Haywood.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Check 25. Wide. Get wide.
I got you.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey. White.
Check 24.
Hey, gun.
Kill.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's Breida. And an alley to run. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 55 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check. Channel. Watch script.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now throwing on 3rd and long. And an alley to run. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
11. Hey, Zoo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go.
Now Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Breida, he'll try the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give coming right is Breida. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
One, Omaha.
Check nickel.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation, they keep the football. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got 3 down. Check. 11. 6. Go ahead.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tomodape racks up the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They run for it with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field, that was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Go ahead.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Block. Safety's creeping. Check. Pilot, 64, weak. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Hey, come on.
Here's Breida. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
7 yards there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field. Check 13.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Check 33. Defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On third down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a give to Breida. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll try and run for it. They find some open field here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Check 9. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Zoom.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Like this.
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deep.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
Hey, get in the weight room.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Oh, you got deep?
56. Mike. Right there. 56.
Go on.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do